The College of the Environment is a problem-solving community where students learn, thrive, and grow. The students have one main goal: to sustain the environment. However, they need your help to do so.
Hi everyone, I am Dr. Rebecca Pachi-Green and I'm the chair of the Environmental Studies Department. And we are really excited about Give Day this year. We have a goal of getting funds that can support students to go out into the field. We have so many exciting and transformative courses that are field-based courses. We've got geography courses taking students east of the mountains and up to Baker Lake. We've got agroecology courses taking students out to talk with farmers and understand the policy and the politics and the environmental impacts of agricultural systems. We have other courses in environmental ed where students are going and working with First Nations and tribal students on Susha Island. All of these courses are amazing. They're transformative. And they're expensive. Really expensive. And right now, some students aren't able to access these courses because they can't afford the course fees on top of the tuition. What we want to do with your gift this year is reduce, maybe even eliminate course fees. So these transformative, field-based environmental courses are accessible to all of our students. Thank you so much for contributing.
Okay, who are you and what do you teach?
So I'm Dr. Andy Bach. I teach in the Department of Environmental Studies. I teach Introduction to Physical Geography that almost all the students take, and then a number of soils classes and mountain geography.
So what is your name?
My name is Brianna.
And what is your degree that you're currently studying?
I'm studying environmental studies with a minor in GIS.
Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Kate Darby and I'm an associate professor in environmental studies.
Oh, what am I currently working on? So I've been working up on the south side of Mount Baker for about a decade now, investigating the retreat of the glaciers. So they're melting off due to warming conditions. And then my students and I have been looking at how the landscape is changing after the glaciers are gone. So how are the soils forming and how is the vegetation invading or re-invading into the valley?
Are there any current research studies or anything that you're currently working on right now?
Yeah, I'm just finishing up two projects right now. One is looking at environmental justice issues in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and examining something called the Smell Pittsburgh app, which is a way for residents in Pittsburgh to log complaints about air quality. And the second project is looking at food insecurity actually on our campus and trying to understand how and why students are food insecure and what we might do about it.
What's your favorite thing about the College of the Environment?
I love the classes and the professors. My favorite classes are like the geography classes and all of the GIS classes. I think that's my favorite thing is the concept of study and the way the classes are taught.
Learning in the field, experiencing the environment in the field is a really valuable learning experience for students. And so Western has not had a good funding or opportunity to get students out in the field. And so additional funds for transportation out to natural sites or impacted sites so we can see how to recover that would be really good.
If you had the funds, where would you go?
Well, I currently take my soils class to Central Washington every spring. We also do trips to the Cascades, up Mount Baker Highway. Sometimes we do make it over to the Baker Lake area where I've been working. There's a really nice park down in Anacortes that has some really interesting soils, Washington Park, that I've been taking students to for a number of years.
Clubs and more things like that. More scholarships too for environmental studies students. So
Is there any particular scholarship you could think of, whether that be field study or maybe
field study and internship scholarships, anything like that. I feel like we don't have a ton of scholarships for the environmental studies. I don't know. I haven't just seen them as many. More like bringing that out to the students, I guess. If there are some and I don't know what they are, then that's probably a problem.
would there be anything that you would like to change in the College of Environment? Or if you had the funding to be able to provide more for you or your students, what would you do with it?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I support the environmental justice minor within the College of the Environment, and one of our visions for the minor is to better embed ourselves in the surrounding communities and to form more community connections and do more community learning. And that's hard to do without a lot of resources and staff and faculty support. So I'm really excited to be developing some of those relationships and starting to try out new projects in my classes. This quarter, we're doing a project with stakeholders in eastern rural Whatcom County, trying to do some listening sessions to understand air quality concerns and also to do some volunteering at the food bank out there. And so I'm eager for support to continue those sorts of projects with students in my classes.
Sounds good, thank you.
And we want to thank you for all your support.